Don't let your AC system get knocked out by the heat this upcoming summer. Call KS Services and let our team come take a look. We repair and install all makes and models. We even offer a free no-hassle quote and second opinion, so give us a call today. With our flexible financing, you can literally pick your payment. We may even be able to help you knock down that utility bill a bit.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.
This is your Weather Xtreme video for Sunday, June the 17th. Happy Father's Day. So look at our satellite image. We do have some leftover clouds, and you see that big bright spot down there near Columbus, Georgia. That's actually where some thunderstorms are still going on this morning. Our surface pattern features generally a large high-pressure system out in the Atlantic that is bringing good moisture across the southeastern United States and back up into parts of the eastern U.S. In the upper atmosphere, we're dealing with a very large ridge that you see basically over about Cape Girardeau, Missouri, basically, the center of it. And that is bringing a good deal of heat to the central U.S. Temperatures this morning across central Alabama generally in the lower 70s, about what you'd expect this time of year. A little bit cooler there in the northeast where that elevation helps out. Radar shows that we do have some showers over South Georgia, as well as that little patch of showers in the vicinity of Columbus. The ridge is responsible for a good deal of heat, and all that orange you see are heat advisories, and the reds that you see around St. Louis are heat warnings. The greens you see surrounding that are basically flash flood watches. The grays you see over the mid-Atlantic states and up into New York are parts of dense fog advisories this morning. And then we have some high fire danger over parts of Nevada, Utah, and Arizona. QPF-wise, large amount of precipitation forecast for South Texas with the weak tropical disturbance that's moving that direction today. We'll talk about that in just a second. Over the southeastern U.S., we're basically looking at through Friday on the order of, around an inch as a possibility, but again, coming in showers. Our WPC folks are not outlooking any significant rainfall for our area, but you see along the front up there in the north central U.S., they have a slight as well as a moderate area over parts of northern Wisconsin. And then the Storm Prediction Center also has a slight risk ahead of that front up there for day one. The risk becomes marginal ahead of that front on day two. And then on day three, the marginal area moves back into kind of just off the central Rockies there over parts of Kansas and Nebraska. In the tropics, we have this area of disturbed weather over the central Gulf of Mexico that is moving generally, as you can see, to the northwest, expected to basically affect the coastal area of Texas from about Victoria and Palacios down to Brownsville, as well as parts of the little bit of Mexico. And in the eastern Pacific, we've lost Bud, but we have Carlotta. It's a tropical storm, but Carlotta is not expected to last very long, about 36 hours before dissipating as it moves ashore. All right, the 06Z GFS model run, and as you expect today, we have a little bit of a kind of a weakness aloft, and that is helping to produce, I think, a pretty good likelihood for showers today. And aloft, you see at the upper atmosphere, we have basically that ridge. The ridge stays in place. While we see a very nice low out there in the northwestern U.S., that low is going to eventually beat down this ridge. But, of course, on Monday, once again, some showers. The GFS suggesting maybe a little bit less in the way of showers after the atmosphere gets worked over pretty well today and with the presence of that weakness over the northwestern Gulf. Tuesday, the ridge is beginning to dampen down as that big closed low begins to come out of the northwestern U.S., but once again, with no change in our air mass, we have showers. And the European, even more bullish than the GFS on the amount of rain expected across parts of extreme South Texas. Wednesday, the ridge is down considerably in strength. You can see the 588 contour as that big trough begins to come out of the northwestern U.S., but with no pattern change down here, precipitable water values continue to stay high. As a matter of fact, last night, precipitable water values on the sounding from BMX were around 2 inches. That's just horribly moist. Thursday, the ridge is still there, but kind of weakening even more, but we stay with just scattered showers during the afternoon and evening hours. The ridge kind of is now moving a little bit to the east on Friday and dampening down. But once again, we don't see any kind of change in the air mass, so without that change, we're going to stay with scattered showers. That trough comes across the Mississippi River on Saturday, so that really beats down the upper ridge. But again, no real change in the air mass, so precipitable water values stay up. And then by Sunday, a week from today, we see that little trough going by, and that might help to increase chances for rain once again in our area. Looking out into Voodoo Country, we do see kind of a little bit of a change. The problem is the air mass doesn't change, so you see kind of an elongated ridge that extends from coast to coast across the southern tier of the U.S., and it stays there as we head out into Friday, the 29th of June. But we do note a little bit of a change by the 1st of July as the ridge begins to build upward along the eastern slopes of the Rockies, but we're still on the good side, if you will, staying out of excessive heat. That'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video for this morning. We're on a one-a-day schedule as James Spann gets a nice break in the action here and gets to take a week off. I'm not sure if I'll have a video tomorrow and Tuesday morning due to some early morning commitments that I made several weeks ago, but we'll at least have a discussion. I hope that you have a great day. God bless.
Summer's just around the corner, and KS Services wants to be the team ensuring your comfort. We repair and install all makes and models, so give us a call today to get a free, no-hassle second opinion.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.